I grew up in Saline, Michigan, just a little south of Ann Arbor. I was a very nerdy kid. I was very engineering wired. I would take things apart because I wanted to see how it worked, right? And I thought that's how the path of my life would be. I thought I would be an engineer. I took 5 years of drafting in 4 years of high school, so I thought I'd be a CAD or some kind of engineering. But then, fate intervened. What was meant to be happened and took me on a completely different path. My mother was doing very good. She was very entrepreneurial. She wanted to buy a sports car. That was her whole deal. And I'm 16 years old. So I dug the newspaper out as fast as I could, like the actual paper. And I found a sports car for sale and I begged her to go see it. It was a mile away. She didn't want to go see it. She wanted a convertible. This was an old Porsche. Finally, she agreed and we went to see it and she fell in love with it and ended up purchasing that car. What's cool about that story is the gentleman selling it said, "My name is Harry. I'm a State Farm executive. You should come work for us." And that is the moment that really put my life on a different track. That recruiter was successful in hiring my mother to open her first agency, which I then ended up working for. I went to college. I wasn't really happy with the engineering and the CAD stuff that I thought I was on, but I found great joy and satisfaction to be able to help people, and that's how the beginning started. And in 2012, I opened my first office downtown Ann Arbor, and then 5 years later, I opened my second office in downtown Monroe. So that car ended up being put in a barn. I mean, it broke down and we didn't have the money to fix it at the time. And then just 3 years ago, I pulled it out. After now realizing the significance of that life-changing event of meeting that guy through a random encounter that totally altered my life, I had to pull it out and have it restored. So it's near and dear to me. Again, without that car, who knows where I'd be? I might be an engineer. And I think really there's just a few times in everyone's lives where they can look back and say, wow, I was really at a fork in the road, and I can say that about myself.